Ever wondered how a few powerful words can change your life? Discover 10 Nelson Mandela quotes that will inspire you to act, dream, and never give up. 1. The quote, "Most folks are as happy as they make up their minds to be," highlights the powerful role that mindset plays in determining a person's happiness. Abraham Lincoln suggests that happiness is not determined solely by external circumstances, such as wealth, success, or comfort. Instead, it often depends on how individuals choose to think about their lives and situations. Two people can face similar conditions, yet one may feel grateful and optimistic, while the other feels dissatisfied and unhappy. This difference comes from attitude and perspective. When people decide to focus on what they have, appreciate small joys, and maintain a positive outlook, they often experience greater satisfaction with life. Choosing happiness does not mean ignoring problems or difficulties, but it means refusing to let them completely control one's emotions. In essence, Lincoln's message is that much of our happiness lies within our own control, and by shaping our thoughts and attitudes, we can influence how fulfilled and content we feel in everyday life. 2. The quote, "The best way to predict your future is to create it," emphasizes the importance of personal responsibility, initiative, and proactive action in shaping one's life. Peter Drucker suggests that the future is not something that simply happens to people by chance or fate. Instead, it is largely influenced by the decisions, efforts, and habits individuals develop in the present. Rather than waiting for circumstances to determine what will happen, people can actively shape their future by setting goals, learning new skills, working consistently, and making thoughtful choices. This mindset encourages individuals to take control of their direction and to see themselves as creators of opportunity rather than passive observers. By taking action today, a person builds the foundation for tomorrow's achievements. In essence, Drucker's message is that success and fulfillment come from purposeful effort and vision, reminding us that the most reliable way to influence what lies ahead is to start building it through our actions today. 3. The quote, "Character is like a tree and reputation like its shadow," highlights the difference between a person's true nature and how others perceive them. Abraham Lincoln compares character to a tree because it represents the real substance of who someone is, their values, integrity, behavior, and moral principles. Character grows slowly over time through actions, decisions, and consistent behavior. Reputation, on the other hand, is like a shadow. It is the image or impression that others see based on what they observe or hear about a person. A shadow can change depending on the light and the angle, just as reputation can change depending on circumstances, opinions, or rumors. The quote reminds us that character is far more important than reputation because it reflects genuine identity rather than public perception. If a person focuses on building strong character, honesty, responsibility, and kindness, then a good reputation will naturally follow. In essence, Lincoln's message is that people should care more about who they truly are than about how they appear to others. 4. The quote, "I am a slow walker, but I never walk back," emphasizes persistence, determination, and steady progress toward one's goals. Abraham Lincoln suggests that success does not always require rapid movement or immediate results. Instead, what truly matters is consistent forward progress and the refusal to give up or retreat when facing challenges. Moving slowly may indicate careful thinking, patience, and deliberate effort rather than weakness. By continuing to move forward step by step, a person gradually overcomes obstacles and makes meaningful progress over time. The key idea in the quote is the commitment to never move backward, to avoid surrendering to fear, failure, or discouragement. Even when progress seems small, maintaining direction and persistence eventually leads to growth and achievement. In essence, Lincoln's message is that determination and perseverance are more important than speed, reminding us that steady effort and an unwavering commitment to move forward are the true foundations of success. 5. The quote, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe," emphasizes the importance of preparation, planning, and strategy before taking action. Abraham Lincoln suggests that success in any task depends not only on effort, but also on how well a person prepares for it. Just as sharpening an axe makes it more effective for cutting a tree, careful preparation improves the efficiency and results of our work. When people rush into tasks without planning, they may waste time, energy, and resources because they are not fully ready. On the other hand, investing time in learning, organizing, and preparing tools or skills makes the process smoother and more productive. The quote teaches that preparation is not wasted time. It is an essential step toward achieving goals successfully. In essence, Lincoln's message is that thoughtful preparation and strategic planning greatly increase the chances of success, reminding us that working smarter, not just harder, leads to better outcomes. 6. The quote, "Whatever you are, be a good one," emphasizes the value of dedication, integrity, and excellence in every role a person chooses in life. Abraham Lincoln suggests that success and dignity do not depend on a specific profession, status, or social position. Instead, what truly matters is how well a person performs the role they have. Whether someone is a teacher, worker, artist, leader, or student, giving their best effort and striving for quality makes their work meaningful and valuable. The quote encourages individuals to take pride in their responsibilities and to approach every task with commitment and honesty. By focusing on doing things well, people contribute positively to society and develop a strong sense of purpose and self-respect. Lincoln's message also reminds us that greatness often comes not from the position itself, but from the character and effort a person brings to it. In essence, the quote teaches that fulfillment and respect come from striving to be excellent in whatever path we choose. 7. The quote, "Most people are about as happy as they make up their minds to be," emphasizes the powerful role of mindset in determining personal happiness. Abraham Lincoln suggests that happiness is not determined only by external circumstances, such as wealth, success, or comfort. Instead, it often depends on the attitude and perspective that individuals choose to adopt toward their lives. People may experience similar situations, yet respond very differently depending on how they interpret events and challenges. Someone who focuses on gratitude, optimism, and personal growth is more likely to feel satisfied and fulfilled. In contrast, a person who constantly focuses on problems, comparisons, or disappointments may feel unhappy even in favorable conditions. Lincoln's message does not ignore real hardships, but it highlights that our mental approach can greatly influence our emotional experience. In essence, the quote teaches that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, we often have the power to shape our happiness through our thoughts, choices, and attitudes toward life. 8. The quote, "I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true," emphasizes the importance of integrity, honesty, and moral responsibility over the simple pursuit of victory. Abraham Lincoln suggests that success or winning is not always within a person's control, because outcomes can depend on many external factors such as circumstances, other people's actions, or unpredictable events. However, what a person can always control is their commitment to truth, honesty, and ethical behavior. Being true means acting according to one's principles, values, and conscience, even when doing so may not guarantee success or recognition. The quote highlights that personal integrity is more important than temporary achievements or public approval. By remaining faithful to truth and fairness, individuals maintain their dignity and moral strength regardless of the result. In essence, Lincoln's message is that real honor comes from doing what is right, not merely from winning, reminding us that character and honesty are the true foundations of a meaningful life.